Hello everybody, welcome back to the new video session. So today's session I am going to deal the next topic of the planning, that is importance of planning. So we are going to understand how the planning is used in the organization and how it is useful for the organization to achieve the goal, because the planning is the first function of the management. So management starts from the planning and end up with the controlling. So we'll understand the one of the important topic, that is importance of planning, which will be asked for 4 marks as well as for the 8 marks. First point, that is planning provides direction. By stating in advance how work is to be done, planning provides the direction for the action. Because the planning meaning itself will says that planning is a futuristic or forward looking, that deciding in advance what to do and how to do. So for that reason it will provide the direction for the action. So planning ensures that the goals or the objectives are clearly stated so that they act as a guide for deciding what action should be taken and in which direction. So here the planning ensures each and every goals and objectives, and it will clearly states that what has to be taken. So what kind of the directions to be provided. So each and everything will be decided in well in advance. So that is one of the important for the organization to deal and take a precautionary steps what has to be done before doing that particular task. So if the goals are well defined, employees are aware of what the organization has to do and what they must to do achieve those goals. So here it will specify the each and every goals. So that is only says that if the organization's goals are specified or defined to the employees, so employees also will be having the awareness what has to be done if they are stuck in between. So that will be one of the important aspect where planning provides you the each and every direction to the all the workers to achieve the particular goal of the organization. Next one, planning reduces the risk of uncertainty. So planning is an activity which enables the managers to look ahead and anticipate the changes. By deciding in advance the task to be performed, planning shows the way to deal with the changes and uncertain events. Changes of the event cannot be eliminated, but they can be anticipated and managerial responses to them can be developed. So here planning will reduces the risk of uncertainty before predicting. So what kind of the problems or risk we are going to face by adopting these objectives, that we have to anticipate well before, so that will help the organization to reduce the risk of uncertainty, so they cannot get a surprise, or they will not fear of the uncertainty what they may face in a future. So changes of the event you cannot change totally. Okay, so here what you have to do, instead of changing or instead of breaking down of your objectives, you can eliminate those changes. Okay, so that uncertainty you can change and face that uncertainty in a proper way and achieve the organizational goal instead of giving up. So for that reason, if the proper planning is there in the organization, it will help you to reduce the risk of uncertainty in future. Third one, planning reduces the overlapping and wasteful activities. So planning serves as a basis for the coordinating the activities and efforts of different divisions, departments, and individuals. It helps in avoiding the confusion and misunderstanding, since planning ensures the clarity in thought and action. Work is carried on smoothly without interruptions. So here So planning reduces the overlapping. Overlapping you can call the duplication of work, which you can do repeatedly or double time. So that will help the reduces the overlapping and wasteful activity, because it will reduce the overlapping. All the managers has to sit together and prepare the plan, where they will be know what kind of the things are prepared and what kind of the decisions has been taken under the planning process. So it will help all the divisions, departments and individuals to cope up with the overlapping activities. And also it will help to reduce the wasteful of the activities, because everybody are involved and they will find out a best method. That method must be applied in everywhere in the organization for achieving the goal. So definitely that will reduces your wasteful activity. When you are doing this repeated, I can say same task at a time or same task double time, so definitely that will be waste, create a waste of the activities and efforts of the employees. Suppose if you have the common understanding between all the managers and everybody know what plannings is going on, so definitely everybody will move towards a single goal. So that will help the organization to move smoothly and also without the interruptions that is stuck in between. Next one, planning promotes the innovative ideas. Since planning is a first function of management, new ideas can take the shape of the concrete plans. It is the most challenging activity for the management, as it guides all the future actions leading to growth and prosperity of the business. So here the planning promotes the innovative ideas. So planning is a first function of the management, and you can develop a new ideas at the planning stage. So definitely you can get so many challenging activities. So that activity make the organization managers to come up with a creative idea or innovative idea. So there the company can guide the all the managers in a and make them to prepare for the future actions. So for that reason it will create or encourages the employees in the organization to come up with the innovative ideas. So that will help the organization to grow their business. And also they can prepare the future managers by providing some task to the workers in the organization. Next one, planning facilitates decision making. Planning helps the managers to look into the future and make a choice from among us to various alternative course of action. The managers has to evaluate each alternative and select the most viable proposition. So here you will get so many alternative course of action, that is choices. So each choice has to be analyzed and evaluated properly by considering the advantages and disadvantages or advantages and limitations of that particular alternative, which will be having a more advantages that you can select. So that only the last point says the manager has to evaluate the each alternative and select the any one alternative course of action which will give you the most viable propositions, which will give you the more result compared with the other, so that you can select. So this will be happen only when you predict the future, when you look into the forward. So that for that reason planning will help you to look the future and make a decision. Next one, planning establishes standards for controlling. Planning involves setting of goals. Planning provides the goals or standards against which actual performance is measured. By comparing the actual performance with some standards, the managers can know whether they have actually been able to attain the goal. If there is any deviations, it can be corrected. So here establishing the standards for controlling, because controlling will be says that where you can make a comparison of your standards with the actual performance. So for that reason it will establish a standards for the controlling. So basically planning is starts from setting the goal. So that goal has to be set with the some standards which you can evaluate with the actual performance. By comparing your actual performance with the standards, you will get some deviations, that is changes or differences. So that differences you have to analyze and take a corrective action over that deviations. So for that reason planning is important, because it is established the standards at the first stage, and later it will move to the other another functions of the management, and it will help the controller or controlling the that organization, the manager, to easily evaluate the activity and taking a corrective action if any differences are find out. So this completes the small topic of importance of planning, where it consists of 6 points. So here you need to explain for 8 marks. Introduction will be asked for the 2 marks, and remaining all points carry 1 mark. So total 8 marks. But for the 4 marks you need to explain any 4 points. Okay. So if you have any doubts related to this, you can reach me by WhatsApp. Thank you everyone.